Joining me once again is Patrick Yoes, the National President of the Fraternal Order of Police. Thanks again for coming on the program. Appreciate it. The numbers have to be incredibly upsetting and infuriating for you and your members.
Well, Dan, thanks for having me back. Look, an attack on a law enforcement officer is an attack on every community across this country. The very foundation of a free society is based off of the security within our communities. And you look at the ambush attacks, it tells a story. 1/3 of these officers that are shot are directly related to ambush attacks, simply because of the color of the uniform that they wear. It's really getting into a crisis mode here where law enforcement officers show up to work every single day. They suit up and show up. And what we're doing is we're finding less officers willing to step forward and take this job at a time when we really need to start, be backfilling the amount of people that are leaving this profession.
And that is a secondary effect that is very important. But I think that part of that, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think part of that is the anti-police sentiment out there in the country right now. That is also playing into the fact that officers are feeling like, what do I need this crap for anymore, and making it very difficult to recruit.
Well, look, the 2 years of the anti-police rhetoric has certainly taken its toll on our profession. And you add to that, it's kind of a revolving door in a lot of cities that are taking violent offenders and allowing them to get out of prison, get out of jail early or quickly so they can continue to reoffend. All of these, a lot of factors that contribute to this, but there's things that we need to take a serious look at, because we need to attract our best and brightest in order to be able to keep, officers coming into this profession. And all of this rhetoric, all of these things that are happening to us are not helpful in the long run. We're in a crisis mode, and our profession is struggling. It's dying.
Look, I don't know the answer to this question. I don't know if there is one. But what, if anything, can we in communities across the country do to help stem the tides of this?
Dan, look, when there's a problem, I don't care what it is. It's a problem in the school. It's a problem at home. It's a problem anywhere. We call the police, and police come. Men and women, some 800,000 show up every day and make a difference in communities across this country. Well, we're calling now. We're calling for help. We're asking those that we serve to reach out to their public officials and tell them it's time to start supporting law enforcement, to stop this rhetoric and start looking at the holistic approach that it takes in order to improve our quality of life in our communities. Not everything is directly related to law enforcement, but law enforcement seems to take the brunt of it.
Yeah, I'm about to be talking to my old live PD compadre, Sean Sticks Larkin from Tulsa, and he would always say, when people would ask him, what can we do? He'd say, you know what? You don't realize how much people appreciate it when you thank a cop for what they do. He says they may not show it to you on their face, and they may act tough and stern, but they do appreciate it. And I think that's a good reminder. Pat Yoes, thank you so much for coming back on the show. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.